How's it going, guys? This is Legendary Nats. Also joined today by a very special guest, my beautiful bride.
It's me.
And Kara's going to join me in probably the next couple of episodes because she and I are actually here together. She's actually going to be moving here in a week. So I'm really excited. So, yeah. So,
That's a funny little
emote.
thingy.
And so today we're going to finish up, kind of catching up with a couple of NPCs that are not in the exact vicinity. And then we're going to head down to the Force of the Giants. Or the first beginning place. Like I said, there are two. You can actually go to Hyde's Tower of Flame, or you can go to the Force of Giants. I don't think I mentioned that in the last episode, but I did mention that you can go to two different places. So... but we have gotten us a house, and we're going to be actually moving into the house in the next couple weeks. So I will put out a update video here in the next few days to kind of give you some retrospective of what's going to be happening. Or not retrospective, but introspective of what's going to be happening. So look at this dude with this big old blue sword.
That is a awesome looking sword.
That looks like the Moonlight Greatsword, doesn't it?
Can you get it?
Yeah, you can get that sword. But
do you have to like kill him for it?
Well, yeah, you can, but he has a quest line that you can fulfill, and then he'll give it to you.
Or you can just kill him and get it faster.
No, well, I don't want to kill any of the NPCs in this playthrough, my love.
But I thought you said you were going to kill all of them anyways.
Yeah, at the end of the game.
Have you business with me? The way you're under is all blocked up, you see, by this god-awful statue. Heavens above. Who thought it a good idea to put it there? Oof, I'm in quite the pickle now.
A pickle.
This is Ben Hart.
You got pickle now.
See that statue? Gives me the willies. You stare at it for long enough, it starts to look alive. It just doesn't seem quite right. There are no craftsmen round these parts. Hey. You don't think a real-life person was turned to stone, do you? See that statue?
And that's all our friend Ben Hart has to say right now.
Seems really cool. Now I don't want you to kill him because...
Ben Hart's a really cool character, and his sword is really cool. And it looks just like the Moonlight Greatsword.
So pretty. I really want it so shiny.
But it's actually not the Moonlight Greatsword.
So what is it?
It's actually just an imposter. He'll actually bring up that sword a little bit later on, but it's an imposter Moonlight Greatsword. Because see, the Moonlight Greatsword, the true Moonlight Greatsword, does only magic damage. At all. It does no physical, it does nothing else. But that sword does nothing but physical damage. And then the Moonlight Greatsword that you can get in this game does both magic and physical, which
so the true Moonlight one does magic and physical?
No, the real true Moonlight Greatsword only does magic.
Okay, so and what was the other one that does both?
That's going to be the Moonlight Greatsword in this game. This game and Dark Souls 3 and Bloodborne, they all do physical and magic. So
where's the true? Which one has the true?
Dark Souls 1 and Demon Souls.
Dark Souls 1, Demon Souls?
Yeah, Demon Souls calls it a different name, but that's where it's at. And I think also in Kingsfield, I think Kingsfield has it too, the true Moonlight Sword.
Well, I wouldn't want the true Moonlight one if it just does magic.
No, it's actually quite broken.
Oh.
It's a really good sword.
What about the one in this one? Is it really good too?
It used to be. Then they nerfed it.
That's stupid.
Yeah, they did that with a lot of the stuff.
Go get the shiny.
Ooh, I almost didn't make that jump. Get some homeward bones, which are always good to get. And then now we're in...
Oh my gosh, he looks like a fat...
It's a hippo.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say pig kitty.
But we're gonna go light this bonfire real quick, because
That's all giant hippos are. They're just giant pig kitties of the water.
Ah, well, that's true. And then we have our friends all join us and want to do a little gangbang here.
No,
Get some life
friend.
gems. Throw a knife. And let's go ahead and take on the big boy here, if I can. Hopefully he won't screw me over. This particular one is a little bit stronger than the one that we just took on. That little uppercut does a lot of damage. And he has a grab attack, and if he grabs you with it, it will dang near kill you. If not kill you. Oh, he got me. Do your sit. Yeah. That's the attack I like.
Oh yeah, there you go, big boy.
Give me that booty. Oh, he still got me.
You got some of that fat booty. Look at that. I'm shaking some of the booty.
Alright.
Shake that tail. I love how
There it goes.
That's his most move that he does.
Well, no, I was manipulating him.
Oh, I was about to say,
Yeah, I was manipulating him to do that.
That's the only move I have.
Now, if you stand behind him, that's all it'll do. It's kind of like how the Asylum Demon will just do that too. Now, this is the worst part about Dark Souls 2 in general. There's no ragdoll effects at all.
That's sad. That was my favorite.
It really is.
Dark Souls and the ragdoll effect.
Now,
So hilarious.
if you notice that it says travel, in this game, you automatically have the ability to travel amongst all the bonfires. But in the first game, you couldn't do that. First game, you had to have the Lord Vessel, but they've changed it. Which is, in my opinion, is the better way to doing it. Because I really don't like the fact that you have to wait so long to travel. Because in Dark Souls 1, some bonfires were just a pain to try and get to. Well, if I'd actually hit the right way. And this guy's got... And I'm getting hit by arrows. There we go. Oh no! Those guys have that little delay on them that will mess you up. That particular delay attack has messed me up so many times, it's unreal. And Soul of the Lost Undead. Hey. There we go. Now this little area up here is a cluster. In the original game it was not that bad, but in this one it is much, much, much worse. And we can actually go up ladders fast. But this little area is a complete cluster. And you want to kind of do it the way I'm doing it, to the point where you're not getting overrun, because these guys will all gangbang you really easily and really fast, and they will absolutely destroy you. So I'm going at it in a way that's gonna, you know, kind of mediate that. I don't know why the shield guy has more
So
defense.
many shinies.
Yep. It's all to trick you.
Wait, really?
Yep.
Oh, because you go up to grab them and then all of them start.
Yep, just like that ended up happening. And there's this guy up here in the front, up at the top, that's throwing bombs at you. So if you're not careful, you'll just get absolutely destroyed. But most of these items are not worth it. Like an effigy is good because you'll need them if you want to, you know, do summoning and stuff like that, or do a multiplayer. But for the most part, it doesn't really matter. Ow. But if you notice, like, this game is all in all slower than like in Dark Souls 1, and especially in Bloodborne and Dark Souls 3. Bloodborne and Dark Souls 3, the game is way faster. Now, you can actually jump across there and get that item. I'm going to see if I can do it without dying. Nope.
Oh, fail.
Which is good, because I do need to show this little mechanic in the game. once I come back to life. But in this game, you hollow, and the more and more you die... See, I'm already changed. I'm green and mean.
You become the Hulk. Except the
Yes.
skinnier version.
And if you look at my health bar is actually not as long as it used to be. It's a little bit shorter. And that's because they made it to where hollowing in this game has a different effect on you compared to like Dark Souls 2. I mean Dark Souls 1. Dark Souls 1, there's really no bad side other than the fact that you can't do multiplayer. That's the only real bad side to Dark Souls 1. But in Dark Souls 2, it makes it to where, one, your health bar is starts getting lower and lower. It won't go past halfway, but it will go down quite a bit. And two, of course, you can't summon anyone. You have to be human. So that is the crappy part about it. I think they wanted to actually put a type of, I don't know, an actual effect of you hollowing. But, you know, it's kind of whatever. It doesn't really bother me at all. Because all in all, back when I first started playing this game, that's when the game was very frustrating to deal with because there were certain aspects that just were annoying to deal with. But nowadays, it's really not that bad, and especially since I've beaten this game so many times. So it really doesn't bother me that much. Oh, I forgot to get this item. See, it tricks you. Makes you think you're gonna get something good, and you don't.
What is it?
Broken swords. That's all I've gotten.
Stupid.
Along with like one.
Yeah, it shows off so many items. You're like, oh, all the sparkly, shiny stuff I can get.
Oh,
and,
where'd you come from?
And then they're like, oh, you want to get our shinies? Ah, gonna cue you, show you.
There, I got it. And then right here, you get some throwing knives.
There's a guy behind you.
No, he fell.
Oh, he did?
Yeah. And then let's go ahead and pop the gem. But you see, like in Dark Souls 1, you could probably drop there and down here and it not mess with you. But in this game, that's not the case.
Looks like the Rapunzel tower.
Yeah, similar.
You should just let down your long locks and wait for men to come and save you.
I do need a man to come and save me.
That's right. Where art thou, prince?
I need my prince, please.
My prince to come save me. I'm stuck at the tower. And I can't get out.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Oh.
I forget that they've added that. It's been a long time since I've played Scholar.
Whether they can climb ladders?
No, that's always been a thing, but I forgot that there's one that comes down after you. It's basically to kind of screw you over whenever you start trying to rush through the area.
Oh, okay.
That's like the whole point to it. Scholar of the First Sin, in my opinion, should have never have happened. I think mainly because I feel that it was unnecessary. Because they put in artificial like difficulties that really just doesn't matter.
It's like unnecessary.
Yeah, it's completely unnecessary. Like the fall damage is one thing, but that's been since the first game or the first Dark Souls 2. But then they started adding like a crap ton of enemies, and that was the biggest problem with Dark Souls 2 in the original content, was that they had way too many enemies in areas, and some enemies were just like, it just was pointless for them to do it like that, in my opinion. But you know, I'm just one guy. Some people may like it, and I know some people do, but they made it even harder for people to be like speedrunners. Like, they made this game harder to speedrun because they put statues all over the place to where you have to take care of them.
Why? They don't want you to
I don't know. They did some weird stuff with this one. I think they don't mind the whole speedrunning thing, but they just made it harder for speedrunners to actually do it. Now, I know that they have done it, and they've made it to where they can, they know how to do it, but they've overcomplicated it. Oh gosh, I forgot that there's 2 of them. Go and use up my first Estus.
You mean your life gem?
No, I used Estus that time.
Oh. What's the life gem do?
It heals you as well.
Oh, okay, so it's just...
But it's slower, and it does a smaller amount.
Oh, okay, so you get more of them than the Estus, but it just doesn't do as much.
I gotta be careful because this area is pretty crappy.
The way he moved his arms, he was like flailing, like...
Yeah.
Like, I wanna get you!
And not only is there this guy, but there's also an archer. The days of Dark Souls 3 where you could actually, you know, aim. See, and there's an archer over there, so he'll screw you up too.
Shiny!
And then got a buckler.
What's a buckler?
It's a tiny shield that will actually help you with deflecting. So, like, you can parry with it easier than you could with others.
Like a giant shield.
So, we'll go ahead and open up this right here.
Is there a monster in here? Oh, there's someone behind you.
Yeah, they made it to where he wakes up much faster than he used to. Used to, you just had to walk over here, and then you would wake him up. But now they made it to where when he hears you, he's here to kind of get you. Because in this game, you don't have invincibility frames through most of the opening animations.
What's that over there?
Oh, it's Marlincia. I think that's her name.
It's a girl?
Yep.
Anything. Oh, come now, help an old woman and buy something. My name is Melentia. You're a stranger to this land. Oh, we get as strangers these days. Everybody's gone and run off. Dranglake's been a pile of rubble since the war fought long, long ago. And the giants crossed the sea. Seemed like the battles would never end. Poor folk like myself had nary a place to sleep. That's why I keep all me things right with me. You may travel light, but methinks you bear a burden of your own. They say these trees grew from the remains of the giants. From each carcass sprouted new life growing into what you see now. But you know what they also say? Don't believe what an old hag says. It's high time that I pick up a move. I've a bargain for you next time we meet, my love.
I wanted to make sure I exhausted her dialogue. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and pick this up. And we're going to pick up about 5 of these. Let's see. We're going to pick up this hat because this hat is stylish. And we don't have a hat. And we'll also pick up a club. Which we'll need that. So now...
It's high time of a... Thanks.
Thank you kindly.
Right. It's high time...
Okay, I've spent enough that I need to. We're going to go back to Majula real quick. And we will actually use that key that we just bought. We want to use that key so we can open up the place for our blacksmith. Alright. Leningrass key. The old bag was quite the unfriendly one by locking the door And we got a short bow. But home dude could have just snuck in through his freaking windows. Like, it's not that big of a deal, hombre.
Ah, yes, very good. Now I can get to work. But first, let me set up. Come again later. Ah, yes. Now, but
Alright. You can actually just go and rest at the bonfire, and we're going to do that real quick so that we can reset this area. And Marlentia did not come. I thought she would have been here, but she didn't come. Or Malencia, not Marlentia.
stand back. This is dangerous work. The name's Lenny, just a simple blacksmith. And you are, another useless traveler. A man ought to labor with his feet planted firmly in the earth. Not roam around like you flirtatious vagabonds. Oh, what does it matter? Go on, show me what you've got. Your equipment. Let me have a look. But do it quick.
Alright, so in this game, with him, you can actually go ahead and buy a couple different items, like the S-Stock. The Rapier in this game is probably one of the best weapons that you can start out with, because it's so easy to level up, and two, the damage output that you can do with this is just unreal. Oh, yeah. And we can increase our broadsword, but we're not going to do that just yet. We're going to actually hold off on doing that right now. And we're going to leave them. And we're going to put on our nifty little hat that we just bought. It may look stupid to you, but you get a monocle. But let's go ahead and read what the traveling merchant hat says. Hat worn by merchants from Lennifer, where blue represents knowledge, wherein this increases item discovery. Lennifer is the farthest land in the south, or to the south, and follows a strict etiquette of isolationism. The rare visitor from Lennifer is always a little odd, and it increases your item discovery. That's the whole reason why I wanted to get it, because it will increase your item discovery, which is pretty nifty, and I enjoy it very much. Oh, he has a cool sword. Forget what boss that sword comes from, if it is a boss. I don't remember a lot of the items in this game, so I may miss a few things here and there. I'm surprised she is still here. Normally she heads out.
You? It's high time.
Usually after she says that, I guess I have to buy something else for her, because she gives you a ring if you buy certain things from her. Or you buy a lot of things from her.
It's high time.
But she's just not doing it for me. I guess I'll have to wait until she actually comes here. We're going to come up here. We probably should have done this before, but I didn't think about it. Break down this door, and then everything gets really, really dark. Really dark. Got some Titanite shards, which is good. Got a hand axe, which the hand axe is actually pretty good in this game. Hollow soldier helm. Thought there was an enemy in here. Oh, there is a chest. I knew that, though. Got a small leather shield. And there is an enemy out in here. There we go. Did he drop something? Oh, he did. Some fire bombs. We'll need those fire bombs here in a minute. The slow opening of chests in this game is just unreal. Pick up this divine blessing. And we're going to try and open up the shortcut. I'm never good at opening up this shortcut, but we're going to try it and see. I think I stand right here. Maybe it's right here. Shortcut ahead, weakness destroy. I'm wondering if this is telling you where you need to stand at. Nope. Oh well. Doesn't really matter, to be quite honest with you. I was just trying to show you, if you actually if you throw a firebomb right there, you'll actually open up a shortcut. But we're gonna come this way. Oh, I thought there was an enemy right there. Nope, but there is one right here. There we go. And there's an item that we're going to get over here, which is actually a pretty good little item, in my opinion. If y'all care about my opinion. Y'all may not. It's a good little starting weapon, at least. And there's a lot of enemies, though, in this area, so be very careful. And I think there's a turtle over here. And you'll see what I mean by when I say turtle. Yeah, there's one right up there. He's a pretty strong little enemy. We see these corpses here, and I don't ever understand why we see these cursed corpses. Nothing can cause curse over here. Okay. I want to kill him. Oh, whew, that was close.
He's like daddy mutant. Turtle.
He's really not that hard to take on, but he is kind of annoying, especially if you waste all your stamina. And he's dead. But their armor is really cool if you end up getting it. I do end up like using their armor just for the giggles of it, because it looks ridiculous. But he is no Leonardo. And then there's enemy that's supposed to drop from up there. I think there is. Or did he already drop? Maybe if... Oh, there's another turtle? When this... Oh gosh. You see that little... Golly, that did a lot more damage than I really expected him to do. I didn't even know about this other turtle. But this is all you gotta do to kill these guys. Just make sure you're on point with your dodges and your strikes. Yeah, like that. I ended up using too much of my stamina. And he's dead. Well, shoot. Oh, and I got his helmet. But I never noticed this little place right here. Foot soldier helm. Or shield, or whatever that was. Interesting. After all the times I've played this game, I've never noticed that. Now, I'm gonna move. You want to kind of plan how you do this. Okay. There we go. And now we're good. Probably heard my button going crazy there for a second. Now he actually, you will be able to fight that salamander here after a while, but right now we're not really all that worried about him. But we got, oh, I don't have the skills for it. What are the requirements for this weapon? Oh, I don't have enough, okay, well, I guess I'll continue using my broadsword until I can go level up again. So that's not a problem. It's not a problem at all. And we will use a Homer Bone, because I don't feel like going back all around those enemies, because they're kind of annoying. Ain't that right, Kara?
That's right.
Kara's really bored watching me play.
I am not bored.
You're not talking though, so you're bored. She says that, but she is.
I knew. It's high time.
Oh my gosh. I thought you would give it to me even if I didn't. Well, I do need to buy some more of these. No, I'll buy your life gems.
Thanks.
Thank you kindly.
That was creepy.
It was supposed to be.
Okay.
And then we'll go down here. Kill these guys, because last thing you want are these ones coming after you. Because these Hollow Knights are so freaking annoying. See that? So annoying. Dodged the first one, but it got me with that delayed one. There's one right there too. He always wakes up. Used to, he wouldn't wake up. He would actually just die, or not die, but he would just lay there. But yeah, he's kind of annoying to deal with. And then we have a door right here that we cannot get into just yet, but we will be able to soon. Then let's go on up here. And we see that we have some barrels and stuff, which you're gonna want to kind of. You can do the normal thing. Oh, he's doing that. That's what I like to do with them. Is try to bait them. Hit this. Boom! That's the easiest thing to do to kill him. Oh, and I got the gauntlets. Nice. He'll come back after me. And see, this was what I was trying to blow up, but I was having a terrible time. Aim right here. No. He is not. Oh my gosh. My guy. Really? Terrible time. But I can do this to you. But can you do this? Probably won't do it now. Nope. I'll have to do that another time to open up that shortcut. But there's a shortcut right there that you can blow up. And this will actually... There is a boss that will actually come down prematurely if you come at him up here. The problem is that there's a bunch of enemies at the same time. And... trying to see if he's coming yet. He's probably not, but there are a bunch of enemies in this area that will come after you at the same time. But see, there he is. It's the pursuer, and he is a pain to try and deal with when you have these guys. He's not hard, but he is a pain because you have all of these enemies in here as well. But you see that you don't really do that much damage to him. Be careful of that attack, that will curse you. Now you can parry him, and if you are good at parrying, it is very necessary to do that with him. But he's really not a hard enemy, so I'm going to be quiet to pay attention. Ow. Ooh, that's a rare attack that he does. He doesn't do that one too often.
He's got a cool looking sword.
Yeah, but it's actually not the best sword in the game.
Can you get it? Whatever
yeah, when you actually Forge's stuff.
Oh, it's just not a good sword.
Yeah, it looks really cool, but it's really not worth it to be.
What about his shield though?
Shield's pretty good. It's a great shield. Ow.
Oh, it's really big. Golly. He's like a little prima ballerina.
But his whole
I say little.
stuff is to hunt undead. Oh, he got me with that. I was late. Oh no.
Oh no! Shoot. No, no. Hurry!
Thank goodness the life gems have such a long...
Or he could be like a fairy. A giant fairy. How he's like... If we put some like ballet music, you wouldn't even be able to tell the difference. Like Nutcracker maybe?
Yeah. Trying not to die. It's... I'm doing pretty decent though against them. Perfect time to heal. I'm trying to make sure I don't awaken all the other enemies because then this will be a little bit harder.
I think one of them woke up.
Mm-mm.
You sure I saw something move?
No. Oh, the stagger.
Ooh, you got him right in the crotch too. He's an unknown head.
Okay. I've fought Pursuer so many times. I've kind of learned how to fight him for the most part. That will curse you when you see his sword glow blue. Yeah. Be very careful. Though, curse is nothing compared to what it was in the old game. Oh gosh. And try not to roll back away from him. Always try to roll towards him. Oh no. And that's that.
Yay!
Got him. Oh no. Oh no.
Oh geez, you just beat the guy.
Yep, and now they're all wanting to come after me. Oh no.
Get out of the way! Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh!
Oh no. I ran out of stamina. Oh no. Oh no. There's an Estus Flash shard here? I didn't know that. Oh my gosh.
How'd you just do it?
There you go. Well, that makes it go a little bit faster. Oh boy. That was fun.
We beat the fairy princess.
The fairy princess.
Yeah. I'm
All
telling
right,
ya.
so that was our first boss. We beat him. I was actually kind of surprised. I didn't think I'd get him, but I got him. Yay!
Yay!
So that worked out. I could finally get my 18 adaptability, which is always a good thing. Some green blossoms. So I come here and then I try to run so that they kill the enemies. That's one of the best ways to do it, to be honest with you guys. Because see, there's actually a little gangbang that comes from it. And then I come up here and then I try to drop and completely miss. Oh no, oh no, oh no.
Jeez.
Wow.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
took on Pursuer, no problem. Then I struggle with these basic enemies. There we go. But they had the ability to gang up on you much easier. Alright. That scared me at first. I didn't know what that was. It's just a person. And we got great Solero. I'm not really doing too much along the lines of reading item descriptions right now. But, cool thing is with these ballista, you can actually use these. And it does ridiculous amounts of damage to enemies. So, be mindful of that. It's really cool. Oh, I forgot I had this Ring of Seals right here. I think it increases health slightly. So, and then the Ring of Blades, which increases physical attacks. So now I should do a little bit more physical damage with my weapons. Then we'll come in here. I'm trying to remember. There is... Do I have a shield? Just in case. I do, but it's not a great shield. Oh, it's gonna crap. Okay. Let me go ahead and take, just in case that this is the, yep. There. Some of these chests are actually trapped more than just having mimics, so I wanted to make sure I had that taken care of. Then you want to do this, and they'll come and open the door. Because we can't actually open the door. But Hombre's like, huh? What's this? Hey. It's free real estate. Ow. It's free real estate. And, yep. And then you. Boop. And there we go. And I don't think... Yeah, there's one more in here. He's kind of lost in his own world. Which is fine. I'll take care of that. And open this up. And we got the life ring, which will give us even more health. Which, that's not bad starting out in the beginning of this game. Having more health. And right here, isn't there... Try woman.
What?
Life ahead. See, over here we actually have this particular thing right here. And if you actually, you have to have a Ferrous Lockstone, which we know that Melintia actually has some. And we're going to get one from her. So we're going to first, before we continue on with the level... Oh, that was interesting. We're going to actually go ahead and get the shortcut open for us. And hey, they all died over here, so it kind of worked out. Worked out big time. Get the item that's up here. And trust me, I'm not trying to be a pansy about this. I like pulling these guys out separately. Because these spear guys are probably the worst of these particular enemies.
Particular enemies?
See, and then this guy wants to come join in the fun. Where'd he go? I know I just saw one just run right past. Did he have to go get that bargain sale? There we go. And then there's a turtle right over there. And there's an item up here that's gonna have kind of a little bit of a gank thing going on, where you're gonna have a bunch of these enemies. And I like to kind of try try to lure them one at a time for the most part. And then we have another turtle right here.
Turtle.
Turtle, turtle.
Turtle, turtle.
See, we actually did a lot more damage than what we were doing before. Now, he does have a follow-up on that swing, so be kind of mindful of it. I'm surprised he hasn't done it to me yet. Oh, and I got his gauntlets again. That's another thing about this game. You will get an abundance of items, needless to say. And there's normally a lizard in here. Oh boy, my sword's at risk. I'm gonna have to rest at a bonfire. Let's go ahead and switch out for... I can use the Morning Star and just two-hand it. That'll probably do pretty good damage against the boss of the area. So... And then right here we have some fire arrows. I was hoping it was fire arrows because... And this guy. Look at this, Kara.
Yeah.
Oh, and he disappeared. Aw.
Where'd he go?
That's why I absolutely love this game. This game could be such a treat at times. Alright, so now we have plenty of souls. We're going to actually buy...
Something?
Yeah. We're actually going to buy that Pharaoh's Lockstone that she had. So now that we have that, we're now...
It's high time.
It's high time.
Thanks.
Thank you kindly. I was kind of hoping she'd be able to go back to Majula, but she's not doing it for me right now. So we're going to go back to Majula real quick and level up ourselves so that we can actually do some better dodges and be a little bit faster. Ah. Hello, Emerald Herald.
Is that a shard you found? Here, let me see it, so that I may help you. To see light, to see hope, however faint it might be.
I really love this character.
She's cute.
She really is. She is waifu #1 in this game. Oh, I forgot it. Oh, I thought I had more. I was about to say. Alright, so we're going to level up our adaptability some more. And then we're going to give ourselves some more strength. And then some more vitality.
Yeah.
So now, we should do a lot more damage. And we can, no, I didn't mean to do that. You can light torches in this game. Excuse me. And I didn't mean to do that. So, let's go back to here. And we will head and take on the first real boss of this area.
You mean Fairy Princess wasn't one?
Well, no, Fairy Princess was one of the bosses, but wasn't supposed to be the main boss.
Oh, okay.
Now, these couple episodes are going to be kind of long, just to let you guys know, and I'm doing that on purpose, so that you guys will have plenty of stuff to watch while I'm in the process of taking care of some business next couple of days. So, ow. And you see that particular enemy right there, you can actually speed run this little area and jump on him and kill him, which is pretty nifty, needless to say. Just letting you guys know. Now we're going to run right through here. They're both going to start jabbing at me. But this weapon is really good. But for some reason, that counted as a block. Okay. I gotta love this game and its blocking mechanics. There we go. And is there still a turtle right here? No, there's not. You need to be careful because they'll throw those bombs. See? And I want to come back in here, set this up so they'll kill the enemies. I don't think... Ow. Oh no! Thought I got it. Oh no! Where'd you come from?
Private pet.
Sneaky, sneaky.
I'm all sneaky on you.
Alright, so the reason why I want to do this is because there is a ring in here that I want to get. And kind of don't want to upset those guys. You stay in there. So we will use the Pharaoh's Lockstone. Open up the area. And we see that it opens up this. Boom! And there are 2 chests. This one gives us a Titanite slab. Starting out in the very beginning of the game, and you get a Titanite slab. And this gives us the Chloranthy ring. Now, you already remember the Chloranthy ring from the first game. Makes it to where our stamina actually comes back quicker, which is always a good thing. So we'll actually get rid of this ring because we don't really need it. And now we have a faster stamina regeneration, which you can kind of see a little bit of a difference. Now, the cool thing about Dark Souls 3 is that they actually made it where there are certain rings that come back quicker. Or not come back quicker, but actually are leveled up versions. So they actually have a Chloranthy ring +2. And then we come across Pate. Or should I say Patches.
Hello there. Traveling all alone in these treacherous times. Well, I hope you have a very good reason. Oh, hogwash. Who am I to judge?
Oh, hogwash.
My name is Pate.
Hogwash.
I journey hither and thither on a sort of treasure hunt, you might call it. Be careful out there. There's talk of unsavory bandits who prey upon travelers like yourself.
You don't say.
Oh yes, you be cautious if you go any farther. There's treasure in there for certain, but the entrance locks from behind. I saw the same design earlier, and it's the same contraption, I'm sure. I was with this warrior, you see, and he insisted that he go inside first. The rather brusque fellow tried to swipe the loot for himself, but it trapped him inside. I still have the gent's ring. I do hope he wasn't harmed. I'll leave this one to you.
So that's Pate, or should I say Patches.
Patches.
He is not as friendly as he likes to come across. He will double cross you. Let me make sure I'm not fat rolling.
Why would Patches double cross you?
Because it's Patches.
But Patches is a cute name. No one named Patches Cole.
And we're now about to get absolutely gangbanged. I need a wider arching weapon. Oh gosh. It's really not that bad. I think it used to be worse in the original version. It's not nearly as bad as it used to be. It used to be much, much worse. Because they used to have an archer right up there. And we got a new item called Aromatic Ooze. This is a buff weapon for your, or a buff item for your weapon. Let's read it. A mysterious sticky substance that radiates a pale white light. Applies magic to the right-hand weapon. The effective weapon inflicts magic damage for a short period of time, particularly effective against heavy armored foes or creatures with thick scales. So, it looks like semen, but it is a better name than what it used to be back in Demon Souls, which was called white sticky stuff. Yeah.
So it was
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It looks just like semen. And we got the Sorcerer's Staff and Amber Herb. And they did invisible walls differently. You actually have to go up and press X on them instead of just, striking them. So that's an invisible wall to get you a free catalyst. So now you have a catalyst and you have a whatchamacallit, a thing to be able to do a chime for miracles. All right.
Well, I see you managed to escape. I hope that brave warrior didn't come a cropper either. Be careful out there. There's talk of unsavory bandits who prey upon travelers.
And, oh wait, he's supposed to...
But you should take this. It allows undead to call out for help to one another across the fissures between worlds. With luck, somebody will lend you a hand.
Alright, so he gave us our white substone. I keep forgetting that options is not the button to press. The white substone, and then we have a small white substone. The small white substone is be summoned as a shade to another world in order to help that world's master for a certain time. You will be rewarded for successfully assisting the other player. The effect is not as long-lived as the white soapstone, and it is used only in particular places. And then the regular white soapstone is be summoned as a phantom to another world to help out for a certain amount of time, and you'll be given a token of fidelity. Token of fidelities actually help heal your phantoms, because in Dark Souls 1, which we didn't see it, but in the original Dark Souls 1, you could actually not really participate in the fight against bosses and just sit there and spam your which it was kind of a normal practice for them to do this, which was just utilizing their heals to take care of all of their summons so they wouldn't have to worry about it, and they would get an easy win. Well, they took care of that in Dark Souls 2 remastered, or Dark Souls 1 remastered, so people couldn't do that again. So, but in this game, you can't just summon someone and then take some of your S's and heal them. In fact, that's what the token of fidelity does. It heals them some. So, there's that.
So they just prevented you from being able to spam that kind of stuff.
Yes, because people would actually just summon them in the first game, and wouldn't even participate in the fight, really. They would just
stand back and heal them.
Yep.
Constantly.
The entire time.
That's kind of cheating, so I see why they fixed that.
So, which is good. They needed to do it, to be honest. Go ahead and kill these enemies right here, make it easier for us. Am I too heavy? Nope. Am not too heavy. So I'm going to go ahead and light a torch in here. There's no real reason to. I just like doing it. Try attacking. There's nothing to attack in here. Nothing. Stop lying. Stupid messages that lie. But you can attack with your torch, which is always fun. There's an item right there, but there's also an item right here, and I'm always terrible at doing this jump. Ah, I got it this time. But not only is there an item right there, but there's this guy. And he's a particular unique enemy. He actually has an S-stock, and he'll sit there and attack you the entire time and mess you up. Because the S-stock enemies are very strong. And we got the Mail Breaker, the best weapon in the game. And, oh! We got a bastard sword! What? We got it that early? Oh my god.